una dey? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you dey. Today we wan talk about life na chain. Life na chain. Anything wey you touch here, you go go feel the effect in the second, third, fourth chain. Na so life be. That is why we should try as much as possible to do the right thing. Do the right thing. Because the effect lingers on. The effect lingers on. You know, sometimes we go feel say, this thing wey I do, people will never caught up with me. Fine. But the truth of the matter is, definitely the effects go reach you, directly or indirectly. The effect go reach you, directly or indirectly. If it don't even reach you, but it go reach your generation. You know what I mean? It go reach your generation. Maybe after you've gone, he'll come meet you. So that is how life is. Life na chain. Anything wey you do, know there is a repercussion or an effect. Remember wetin we talk about cause and effect? Na so life be. There is an effect. There is a repercussion. So wetin dey make me talk this one now? Just see what is happening in Afghanistan now. Remember, America went there 20 years ago because of this terrorist of a thing. The Taliban they were the number one terrorist people in the world, and they were in Afghanistan. So the American people felt the best way to fight against terrorism now to go to the roots and try as much as possible go stop on there. What's wrong with this guy? This guy is acting a little bit funny. So the best way to stop terrorism is to go to the root. So that was why the America had to go to Afghanistan, settle down there, reorganized the people. Within the course of 20 years, set up a democracy, election processes. Although they look faces who they like, they support them, make it run, So maintaining their military or maintaining the American fleet in Afghanistan was becoming very expensive. So then I decided, just 2 months back, I'm not sure it's even up to 2 months back, I think just in July, they said they were going out. A deadline was set. So me, I know they like to quick the comment on certain things. I remember one of my very good friend, he sent me some information. He said, why is France pulling out from Mali? Is it because Americans are pulling out from Afghanistan? that we should try as much as possible see the similarity and the differences among these two events. That was why I said anything where you do, the effects they go on. As America said, they want pull out because it was becoming very expensive. France also say they are pulling out of Mali because it was becoming, they didn't really give reasons, but we know being expensive was also one of them. And you know, NATO and UN were really involved, so it was like France wanted to remove their hand and let only the UN carry the thing. So let us not muddle things up. Let's leave that one first. So the American pull out. Why they were pulling out, they were doing it very fast. So the press now asks the American, Joe Biden, precisely why the rush to go out of Afghanistan. Joe Biden answered, he said sometimes delay is dangerous. Say speed is safety. It's like America knew the government is not ready or is not strong enough to hold back the Taliban. So American quickly pull out. Before you could say Jack, the Americans are out. So, and just before you could even say Johnson, the Taliban were already trying to conquer the states, the country. Anyway, today, 15th of August, we just had the news that the Taliban had finally taken control of the capital, Kabul. So the regime has failed. Now the Taliban are going to be in control. So the 20 years that American has pulled in is waste. And now people are blaming Joe Biden when it was Trump that arranged everything. Joe Biden even postponed the date. Because one thing, when Joe Biden was campaigning, this was one of the things he said, that when he comes in, he's going to pull his troop out of Afghanistan. He knew fully well it was wrong, it was the wrong decision. Because sometimes you take the decision without really seeing the details. By the time you finally get to know the details, sometimes it's too late. So they now pull out. The Taliban went in and take control. Now they have seized the airport and everything. The British, who are like wasting time to pull out, are now begging that they should keep the airport open so that their nationals can fly out. Wow. Cause and effect. Just that single action of American pulling out. Look at the effects now. the Taliban has taken over Afghanistan. 20 years effort that the Americans has put in has gone to waste. The British are caught up in this mess. Now they don't know how to put their nationals out. Then the same cause and effect. France pull out of Mali, and now there are going to be a lot of refugees, and countries around Afghanistan will have to bear American pulling out what it has cost. There will be a lot of refugees, a lot of people who are displaced, looking for shelter. There will be killing, death on both sides. There will be orphans, widows, and many more. The United Nations will have to begin to pump a lot of money in through UNICEF, just because of the action of America for pulling out of Afghanistan. The effect has spread. And now China said they are going to negotiate with the interim government to see what they can do. So you see, American pulling out has affected the American continent, African continent, Europe, Asia. That is a lesson we should learn. Sometimes I don't want to call names. You say this one, now your small brother, because of him, you do him anything that you like. Or this one, now your big brother, because of him, you do him anything that you like. At the end of the day, the effects will come back and hurt you. You go say you want do and put shege for your eye. Fine. The effect will come round and hurt you. That is why before I do anything, I take my time to think. Sometimes my wife has even accused me that you procrastinate a lot. Sometimes you delay a lot of things because sometimes you have not even gotten the details. You just look at the thing at the surface and say, I want to do it like this. By the time you've gotten the details, you could well change your mind. Although they also say delay too is dangerous. So one has to find a balance between hasty and delay. So this is my point. Anything we do, it has effect. It could be positive, it could be negative. But effect, yes, it has. So my people, I just want you to think before you take any decision. Think about the negative effect it could have or the positive effect it could have. If it's wise to take that decision, if it's not better to wait a little bit and see what one can do, so that is how it is, my brother. I will end this video here. Remember, This is Ini TV. From now on, I'm Mafido in this good TV. We are global and social commentator. Like we always say in this channel, we'll catch you when we do the next video. So stay blessed and stay safe. Adios. Ciao. Hasta la vista. Bye bye.